The purpose of the Y6 helicopter is to kind of mimic what the landing portion and the jumping portion of the lunar mission will be. The coding in the Arduino for the Y6 is very similar to what the lunar mission will be. Hardware, very different, but still some of the physics are very similar. Just to get experience for people, for students, and a much smaller project is a very good thing. But to understand that type of mission in a less expensive, less risky, and a more frequent craft, and a smaller craft, is very helpful. Just getting the technological experience behind a lot of the students helps a lot, as well as us getting a better idea of what that part of the mission is going to entail and the challenges that we'll see ahead. Guidance, navigation, and control, GNC, is part of the subsystem of what makes up this lunar mission, this system as a whole. And so GNC being one of the toughest parts, and us being students not having the experience that a lot of the professionals in this competition have, we're not going to jump into designing the lunar mission itself. And so what we're doing is we're going from step 1, step 2, and then further on until we are confident that we can put this on the moon and land it. A lot of the hardware is actually like hobby shop parts. The motors and the speed controllers are straight from a hobby shop, as well as the props, and that's about it. And the motor mounts and a couple other things. Everything else was raw materials. Arduino Mega 2560 is a computer board that we bought, and we didn't design that, but we also bought just raw accelerometers and gyroscopes and created the program for that as well. We did some modeling in SolidWorks. You can do mass properties there, so that gave us a good general idea of how much the craft would weigh once it was fully built. That way we knew that it wasn't going to be too heavy and that we weren't going to just not be able to get this off the ground. This propeller craft is basically stage 1 of what the GNC final project is for the lunar mission. People we have here and the students that are doing this research, we've made a lot of progress this summer, and we are going to land something on the moon.